Mamelodi Sundowns has been a juggernaut and has dominated proceedings. However, there is one trophy that has eluded them for the most part, only winning it twice. It's the MTN 8 Wafa time. As we bid you a very good evening from the Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium, as we roll out the yellow carpet for the yellow people and for the champions of Africa a second time around. The much coveted second star has been secured by Mamelodi Sundowns, and now they enter the fray for the first time in the 2026-2027 season, as they are the late starters to the campaign due to, of course, a well-documented tragedy that befell the club with the passing of Jaden Adams. So this is a moment that the players have vowed they want to do him proud by trying to win this, by winning this trophy. They come up against a team that they've dominated over the years. However, they've never had it easy against a team from Limpopo. Polokwane City are the visitors here this evening, playing in their making their fifth MTN 8 appearance of Polokwane City. And this is our first look at these African champions now. There are some changes from the regular side that we have come accustomed to, including significantly a debut for Antonio van Wyk, a former Stellies junior graduate of the Stellies Academy, who was signed from the Austrian side. Reed gets a start along with Bennett Mokoena, the 19-year-old who played DDC, who made a couple of appearances for Sundowns last season. Ikram Reyners, they will look to him for all the goals this evening, in the absence of Brian Leon, who is suspended for the start of the season. There they are, sporting their brand new kit, sporting the 2 stars. Polokwane City, of course, played their second match of the season. They got off to a good start in the Betway Premiership under new coach Willie Moloto, beating Richards Bay 2-1 away from home. They made just 2 changes from that side. Boy Nkosi Dlamini comes into the attack, and Monty Batapaire Batabani, I should say, replaces Banele Mkoni in midfield there. Well, Stanton Fredericks is alongside me for this one. Stiga, how do you expect to see Mamelodi, this new look Mamelodi Sundowns side, play this evening?
Good evening, Chichi there. A new look defense there, Johannes alongside Kekana. That's going to be interesting. And up top, can't wait to see what Bennett Mokoena as well as Antonio van Wyk with a return to South Africa, what they're going to dish up. So can't wait to see how that's going to pan out.
Our match referee is Pelayankosi Kumalo from Mpangeni. He's assisted by Lalani Mkadi and Olani Hlachoyo as the 2 captains, Ronwen Williams for Mamelodi Sundowns and Lebohang Nkaki for Polokwane City. There is Miguel Cardoso with Steve Compella closest to camera, his assistant. The man who finally got mission accomplished by winning after waiting 10 long years for their second star. There is the new man in charge, replacing Putimahafe. They say good things come to those who wait. And at the age of 45, he gets a chance at the big time. Does Willie Machete. They call him Machete Muloto, getting leading Polokwane City out, and he's made a positive start. You can't ask better than a win away from home in your first match, Stanton Fredericks.
Especially against the Richards Bay side that we know that they're trying to make that Mplatuzi arena difficult to visit. That was the case at the end of last season. So a massive 3 points there from Polokwane. Spoke to the coach quite a bit. He was saying Sundowns play very similar to Richards Bay, so we know what to do. Let's wait and see.
Indeed, we are under Mr. Kubalo's orders then to get this one underway. We already have a team through to the semi-finals. One of his 2s will join them. We will have a second team. Orlando Pirates, the holders who have not lost a match in the MTN 8 now for 4 seasons. That is absolutely remarkable. Leaving it late against in the earlier game against Durban City. So, all set here under lights here at Lucas Masterpieces Moripe Stadium. And a la World Cup style, we have a countdown.
Hopefully no hydration breaks.
Sleep can wait. Everybody's been watching the World Cup. But now, it's time for MTN 8 Wafa Wafa. It is the 4-time winners of this competition in its various guises over the years, dating back to 1988 when they won it as a BP Top 8. But it's been a long time, 5 years since they've won the MTN 8 Mamelodi Sundowns. Only twice have they won this competition in the PSL era. They want to put that right. They want to start right. They've always had a slow start to the season. And we say the start of the season, but over the years, Tigger, it's important to remember that Mamelodi Sundowns would come into the MTN 8 having already been playing games in the CAF Champions League.
And because of their dominance, we just expect them to win every cup. That was on offer, but for far too long they have not dominated in terms of cup, but obviously sharing continental competition and domestic. One just gets the sense that from the coach, from the players, now that they got the second star, the pressure's a little bit off.
Yeah. They lost in last season's MTN 8. Mamelodi Sundowns lost on penalties to Orlando Pirates, the eventual winners, after the match ended 2-all. Well, after the tie ended 2-all on aggregate. Pirates then going all the way, and they are still on course for what will be a record-extending 5th title in a row. An absolutely remarkable record. Polokwane City looking to get going down the left-hand side. You get the sense that they're coming into this game to play with freedom. Yep. You know, they feel, I mean, the coach was saying this will give us more match practice and get the fitness going. So you can see that he's not putting any pressure on his players here. But I am sure they would love to cause an upset. Polokwane City have never scored against Mamelodi Sundowns. This is they've never scored against Mamelodi Sundowns in this competition. The last time that they faced each other, though, was also been a while since they met each other, and Mamelodi scored an own goal in that meeting. And Mamelodi is a notable absentee on the side of Polokwane City. Mamelodi Sundowns missing Brian Leon, the Colombian who was rampant at the end of in the second half of last season, scoring 10 goals in 16 appearances and notching up 2 assists as well in that time. What a find and what an addition he was to the Sundowns squad.
And what a way to start his career at Sundowns.
As Fawaz Basadine attempting shot from range, he's preferred in the starting lineup here.
And that's another change that you mentioned, TT. Basadine at left back, Johannes in the middle.
Could be a chance here, and there was, and of all people who ran onto that was a Keegan Johannes. That in fact was a Basadine again that raced onto it and got hurt. Thought that was Keegan Johannes for a second, but it's like, what is he doing there? But interesting movement here from Sundowns. This is gonna make them very difficult to deal with. You see, we're seeing Stiga Basadine cutting in.
A little bit awkward there. Hopefully he can shake it off. It looks like he has done that.
Looks all right.
Yeah, coming through like a striker down the middle, past the penalty spot. He's the left back. That just shows you that total attack mindedness of Mamelodi Sundowns. They're coming into this season fresher than last season. Last season was off the back of the Club World Cup, so that should be a welcomed situation for coach and fitness staff.
As I said, that's been the story of Sundowns over the years. I mean, for the first time, by the way, Mamelodi Sundowns, first time in 8 years, they start the season not as champions. That's remarkable. I relinquished their crown to Orlando Pirates last season by the narrowest of margins. It was one of the most exciting title races we've had in a long, long time. And in the end, the Buccaneers prevailed. Now, Poking the ball out wide here. Now, he's showing too much of the ball. The Antonio van Veek has lost possession. Now, Matthews looking to slip it through there for Ikram Reyners. Mamelodi Sundowns leading scorer last season with 15 goals in the domestic competitions, 15 in 30 appearances, and 3 assists to go with that for Ikram Reyners. Oh, that's a beautiful turn there. Now can he put the ball out to Giovanni? Hollander was out wide looking for something, but there's a man in confident mood, Didimalo Polokwane, who scored on debut last weekend. Man signed up from look at that beautiful turn.
What a turn there, and you don't blame him for shooting. Still full of confidence there.
A rather tame and wayward shot. Signed up from a Army Rockets, is a club that competes in ABC Motsepe League in the Northwest, and they just missed out on promotion to the Motsepe Foundation Championship. So they got to the playoffs where Polokwane was one of the standout players. In comes the corner. Is that another one? It came off a Sundowns defender. I'm sure scoring on debut would have done him a world of good.
Nice find here from Polokwane City with Philander.
Just a classic header. Oh, Mamelodi Sundowns not clearing their lines. Could be problems here. And guess what? Polokwane City take the lead. It's Ngozi Dlamini making his first appearance of the season. Scores Polokwane City's first ever goal against Mamelodi Sundowns in the MTN 8, taking advantage of some sloppy marking by Mamelodi Sundowns.
Sloppy marking indeed. Let's say if they get an opportunity, they're going to have to take it, because they won't get many. And that's exactly what Dlamini done. It's Philander with the corner, a flick on from the near post, and then lovely first touch to set himself up there, Dlamini. And thunderous shot there. Kept it hard and low, very difficult for the goalkeeper to deal with. Needed 2 touches, and what a thumper. And gives his side the lead.
Dlamini, who scored 3 goals all of last season in 32 appearances, has given Polokwane City a surprise lead here, and it's gonna be said, also came against a run of play. It's Mamelodi Sundowns that have started on the front foot and looked more dangerous, but they found themselves behind after just 7 minutes. But Miguel Cardoso and Steve Kompela, I don't think will be happy with how that one was defended. He was completely unmarked at the back post, was Dlamini. Look at that. Actually, maybe I say it's against a run of play, but they have had a bit more shots on goal. So perhaps I'm doing them a disservice in saying that, Polokwane City. But wow, a positive start from Willie Moloto's men. And what an act Willie Moloto has to follow here. Put him a half. He's done some excellent work with his side in the last few seasons. As I said, this is the 3rd successive season that they have made it into the MTN 8, that they've qualified for the MTN 8. Philander. How do Mamelodi Sundowns respond? It's not a team that are used to having to come from behind, Mamelodi Sundowns. Now, here they come, moving forward here now. The cut inside. Matthews takes his eye off the ball, but will keep it in play as Dlamini now gets stuck in to do some defensive work.
Going to take a lot of discipline now from Polokwane. Not to sit too deep and invite that pressure.
On conceding first, last season. Let's have a look at Matthews here, trying to drive it there. But good block from a defender. When conceding first last season, Mamelodi Sundowns, that happened on 5 occasions. They won only one of those matches. They drew 2 and lost 2 of the matches that they conceded first. One of those was against the TX Galaxy. And in cup competitions, conceded first 6 times last season. Now didn't win any of those matches, drew 3 and lost 3. They lost to TS Galaxy in the cup, of course, and also in the CAF Champions League they lost to Stade Malien and Al Hilal when they conceded first. And I have to show their powers of recovery. As I said, they're not a team used to coming from behind, Mamelodi Sundowns, but they've got more than the firepower here. There's a chance to fire one and it just goes wide. Not a bad attempt from the youngster there. Played Mokwena it was. Look at that, fantastic from a youngster to set up and make space for the shot, to fashion a shot for himself.
And there was some excellent footwork there. Totally taking the experienced Kambala out of play.
Impressed in the DDC side, scored 4 goals in 4 matches, and the coaches of his senior side were like, we'll have some of that. Square ball in here. Conceding early can be, or rather scoring early, Standard Fredericks can be a bit of a disadvantage in some ways, because you can somehow withdraw into your shell somewhat, and you invite pressure. So they're going to have to manage this. Van Veek now looking to get around Nkwe. That's going to be an interesting battle. Nkwe, one of the star performers in the Polokwane City side, Mr. Consistent there, the left back.
Well, you speak about scoring early, and especially against Mamelodi Sundowns. Kind of awaken the dragon. A little bit too early.
Remarkably, Polokwane City, as I said, this is the first time they've scored an MTN 8 against Sundowns. They've only ever won once away to Mamelodi Sundowns, and you have to go back to 2017 for that, a 2-1 win. Allende playing it with Grant Kekan. Kekan's pass is intercepted. Foul.
Let's see how Maloto is going to respond to Sundowns, especially at midfield. They dominating in terms of numbers. Basadine, when in possession, he moves into the center of midfield, and that allows Mokwena and Allende, one of the two, to move a little bit forward, and that is how they try and outnumber them in midfield.
Looking very fluid is that Sundowns front line. Very difficult to pick up who's playing where, their movement. And then you've got the likes of Basadine also inverting every now and again as they look to come forward now, doing to carry the ball. There is Young Mokwena there. He's not hiding, looking for work. This is Allende. Great ball from Grant Kekan. Just a little bit too much on it for Basadine, but there he is again, popping up in forward positions.
He's been given the license to move forward there. Yes, you said he's inverted, but when it allows, either Allende or Mokwena will sit, and that allows him the freedom to arrive late into the box.
They were pushed very close, and that. Now let's have a look at this run first, and a good ball in there. Sundowns defended much better this time. And these sides met in the 2024 quarterfinals. As I said, Polokwane City pushed Sundowns to the limit there. Sundowns needed a late own goal by Thabang Mamelodi in extra time for them to win through in that match. 3 times they've met previously in Cup, in the MTN 8. Last season in the league, Mamelodi signed the Betway Premiership. Sundowns did the double over Polokwane City, winning 1-0 away from home. Marcelo Allende scoring the only goal in that one, and then the winning the home game comfortably, 3-0.
Allende made a habit of that last season, popping up with important goals for Sundowns. Not necessarily a prolific goal scorer. There he is, normally dictating the tempo.
So that statistic there, Polokwane City with 1 shot on target, and that one went into the net. That's efficiency. To be a chance, oh my word! That was struck with some venom, my king in your harness. Was been given a start there, centre back alongside Grant Kekana. Look at that, he hit that well.
Wow. Got his knee over that one, tried to keep it low, it almost went in.
Listen, if that were on target, that was a goal. I don't think Matewula was stopping that one. It's Keegan Johannes, never scored for Sundowns. They only made 9 appearances all of last season. So this is maybe a positive sign for him. Maybe this is the season when he makes the breakthrough into the side. A versatile defender as well. Keegan could play as a centre back, could play as a right back as well.
Indeed. And I think this position, central defender, for me, suits him best. Got Koza on the bench as well. We have Cupido waiting in the ranks as well.
I would say preferred to another player who's very comfortable on the ball, Keanu Cupido. And I'm seeing Johannes also not shy to step up here as well. Tewo Mokoena. Scorer of one of only 2 goals Bafana scored at the recent FIFA World Cup. What a festival of football that was. Which deprived us all of sleep.
Tell me about it.
Yes. Many and late nights for Stanton Fredericks.
Yep.
Or early mornings, should I say.
Yeah.
Chris Mudau. Invite. Grant Kekana.
Very patient in possession of Sundowns. That's where the experience comes in, teaching.
Yeah, they won't be panicking.
Yeah.
There's a long way to go yet in this game. And they're just starting to impose themselves here, Sundowns. Allende tries to clip one into the box. Tewo Mokoena was on the keeper. There's the man chasing that one. It is very interesting to see how Sundowns are moving out there.
Yeah, this time it's Mokoena making that late run and Bassadine the one that sits.
It must be an absolute nightmare for the opposing coach now to know how do you organize yourselves now. Who do you pick up when the movement is also fluid?
Yeah, but having said that, Polokwane look very comfortable defending.
Yeah. Well, they have been a very well organized side defensively, even under Puti Mohafe. That was their strength. Their big problem was up front, and they'll be hoping that they've solved that problem with the signing of Polokwane.
And that's a relationship that's going to need a bit of time there. Mudau with Van Wyk hugging the line on the right-hand side. We haven't really seen Madal being too adventurous early on.
Kekani. Very much the stalwart now in that defense. Basadine. Reyners. The ball over the top there from Mokoena. Could be something here for Sundowns. Oh, Matemo has done well there. Backpedaling there. And I think he might have hurt himself as he clattered into the upright there. That one nearly looping over him. I think that will go down as Sundowns' first attempt on target. And it's that youngster Bennett Mokoena involved. Great dive there from Matebula.
Yeah, great hitter there from Matthews. It was going in.
Great reach. Great reach.
Save.
Short one taken. Allende combining now. There's a cutback. Controlled by Mokoena. Looking for the gap for the shot. And he will score. Just like that. Sundowns respond. Dewa Mokoena, who didn't feature in last season's MTN 8, draws the African champions level here.
They never panicked for too long. They applied the pressure down both flanks. Eventually a short corner there. Brilliant deception from Allende. The cross from Van Wyk. And buried at the back of the net there with the left foot there from Mokoena. Laces follow through.
No chance for Matebula. Stunning cake from the Polokwane keeper. I don't think you would have seen it until quite late. But calm finish there. Pick the spot. Dewa Mokoena. And he opens his account with an all-important one. Here they come again now, Sundowns. It turns up, could be number 2 here. Oh, that was struck with some venom by Mokoena. Almost got his brace there, and I think he may have taken contact as well when he fired that one in. And the keeper at the right place at the right time, I guess, because it went straight at him. Struck with some fury there. Gosh, that could be. That looks painful because Dewa Mokoena gave it everything there.
Yeah, a little bit worried here, TT.
Yeah, yeah, that.
Yeah.
They were hoping this is not serious. Oh, this could be bad news. Take a look at it again, Sticker.
Yeah, brilliant first touch here from Ikram Reyners. Follow through. Okay. I thought he kicked into the leg, so caught from the side.
Was the defender late?
Let's see. Okay, nothing heavy. Maybe just a bit of studs on the top of the foot. So yeah, he's gonna shake that one off. Nervous moments there.
But I think Cardoso is not happy with the challenge.
Yeah.
Because it was studs up.
Yeah.
It was studs up. I don't know whether the referee will take action, further action, because that's definitely a yellow card offense. He went in, committed there. Just I'm not sure. We'll have a look again. I'm not sure who it was that went in on the channel. Was it Mapangule? This looks a bit worrying for Dewa Mokoena, yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to hide.
It's Mapangule. He's a hard man. Oh, it's actually Mantosi who. Yeah, it's Mantosi. Oh, he's late. Oh, he's so late.
Yeah.
And studs were up there. Oh, he could be in trouble.
Yeah.
The referee, if the ref had a good look at that, is that blood?
Yeah.
Oh dear, I think there's blood coming through the sock there. I think the ref is going to see blood and then he's going to show him red.
Yeah. I see what you've done there.
Referee, we'll wait.
And
for
he's
the
got
player.
the look, you know the look when I'm going to show you.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something, yeah. Such intelligent movement there from Ikram Reyners. Stayed on side, totally aware of his surroundings, had an opportunity to take it down, seen the oncoming Mokoena and laid it in his path.
Mantosi could be in trouble here. if he saw that, he will realize the Mantosi was late, and he had went in with studs up as well. So all manner of things wrong with that challenge. I think he could be in a bit of strife here. Mantosi, the good news is that Tebo Mokoena is on his feet, looking like he's in a bit of pain, but he's walking freely, which means hopefully nothing broken or anything of the sort. But
he wouldn't be walking.
No.
Yeah. That's a positive sign.
All right, now what does Mr. Khumalo do here?
Don't tell me he's going to do nothing.
It looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Oh, this is extraordinary. Oh, wow. Okay. So show goes on. Sundowns down to 10 men for now. Tebo Mokoena. He is jogging. Gets a big cheer from the Sundowns supporters. He's jogging his way back to the halfway line. He looks all right. It looks all right. How was that not even a yellow? Or is the referee's decision that it was a 50-50?
No, beats
but
me.
the challenge. Anyway, so we play continues here. Philander's ball in. Back post there, Polokwane City lurking, and couldn't really wrap his boot around that one. It's gone well wide. This is well, this was a real test, and you were saying, conceding early or scoring early against Sundowns, you've prodded the bear, poked the bear or the lion, to use a more African analogy or metaphor.
Yeah, let's go with the lion, yeah?
Yeah, let's go with the lion. No bears on our continent. 20 times that these sides have faced each other in the league. Let's have a look at this now. Could be a chance again. Reiners looking to run onto it.
Pasadine once again through that channel.
The new look Pasadine, popping up in all sorts of places. 24 previous meetings in all competitions between these sides. Sundowns have won 16. Polokwane City just 3. Looking to become the first side from Limpopo to win the MTN 8.
They've given himself enough chance with so many teams up there, up the north.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they've Makesi, of course, famously in their first season won a trophy. Some effort after finding all these teams that have been there much longer than them. They went and did the unthinkable, beating who in the final? Mamelodi Sundowns. And one of the all-time shocks, in Bloemfontein. Brizo Mudau. I think we can now expect Sundowns to go for the jugular now and really. Oh, this is good now, combining here with. Oh, that's a bad challenge. That's a bad challenge. Again, referee's going to keep his cards in his pocket. Is it Mantosi again? Right. No. I sincerely, let's have a look at it again. A good run from Fandi. That's Mapangule this time. Another hard man. Mapangule. That's a yellow card offense. The ref didn't even talk to him.
Nothing.
Not even a talking to. I hope that referee Khumalo has got his cards with him. Yeah, leave him in the dressing room. Because how that's not even a talking to, and for both challenges actually, the one on Mokoena and that one, cynical stuff as well. Challenge from behind, dangerous play. Didn't get near the ball. Pasadine lining this one up. Tebo Mokoena is clearly not feeling okay because he's not standing over this one. That foot must still be hurting.
Yeah, a little bit bruised probably.
Bit of a bruising there, so he's leaving it to others. Because this is definitely Tebo Mokoena territory, although maybe not favoring his right boot there, given the angle. So Pasadena and Allende, a two-man committee on that one. It's Pasadena, and keeper is well placed. Shuffles across to make a very comfortable save. There's Lindo Mateula. 14 appearances for Mateula last season. Here comes Sundowns again. Here could be a chance for number 2. Oh, what an excellent finish! It's Van Veek on debut for Mamelodi Sundowns. And they've turned around. They've turned it around at Mamelodi Sundowns on the half hour. Antonio Van Veek opens his account in the yellow of Mamelodi Sundowns.
Well, what a way to start his career.
Pounces on a mistake. It was I think that will go down as a defensive mistake here from the normally dependable Klo. Oh, what excellent finish.
Showed a lot of composure here. Opened up the body, slotted it in past the goalkeeper, but once again Ikram Reyners quietly effective. Good hold-up play, good ball into space. Came off the defender, and Van Veek made no mistake.
Scored 3 times last season for his Austrian club Ried in 34 appearances. Well, it's only taken him half an hour to get his first for Mamelodi Sundowns. And the turnaround is complete. What now for Polokwane City? If there was an elbow into the face or a hand in the face here of Dlamini, it should be a caution. The man who opened the scoring. But we know that the referee this evening is not all. It's not about that life. So he might well get away with it, Pasadena.
Yeah, eyes firmly fixed on the ball there. Away. Yeah, not in the face. No,
it wasn't in the face. I don't know whether Dlamini is milking it there. It was a hand in the face, yeah, but I milked it there. But hand in the face, nope, it's a no-no. So that's where you can stick fingers in the eyes and all of that. It's not desirable, and
no card.
On any other day, could well have been a yellow card.
I'm starting to wonder, does he have cards?
Kumalo.
In a dangerous position there, Philander with the goal, with an assist with the goal that Polokwane got.
Certainly being very lenient, showing Umusa Wenkosi is Mr. Pelangankosi. Kumalo. You can see Dlamini is not happy. Now, it's a set piece for Polokwane City. Philander again standing over it. Signed from Chippa United in the off-season. The player who showed great potential at Chippa, but never quite fired. Maybe it's a decent-looking ball. Sundowns not clearing their lines yet here. Now they get it away. I think it was Kekana. They got a boot onto it. Oh, great touch there to kill that ball, but he's controlled it for Mokoena. That is, must remember now there's 2 Mokwenas out there, Bennett and Tibu. Philander's onside here. The cutback. Oh, man's taking a tumble, but no appeals for anything, and nothing given anyway. Just over 10 minutes to go to the break. Sundowns looking for more. It looks as if Polokwane City are about to make a change. Wow. Willie Moloto not messing around. Tashrik Matthews combining with Pasadine. Gets the cross in! Oh! Debo Mukwena puts the header just wide. Wonderful move again from Mamelodi Sundowns. Pasadine involved again.
Down that left-hand passage there. He should have done better.
Yeah, he should have.
With his quality.
Miscontrolled that one completely. Could have had his brace. Should have. Hey, he could have had a hat-trick. That shot that was blocked when he got that injury. All right, so wow. I wonder what they're thinking. What's happening? The change that's about to happen. Mamelodi, who is a fullback and former chipper man, is about to be introduced. Oh, it's a yellow card. What do you know? Turns out Mr. Kumalo does have his cards. Yeah, no.
Bit of a tug, yeah.
No arguing there. No arguments there. Tashrik Matthews with a needless yellow card. First caution of the game then has gone to a Sundowns player, Tashrik Matthews. So there is going to be a change here. Now I wonder what the thinking is here from William Lotto. It must be, clearly it looks tactical.
Yeah.
Modise is an overlapping fullback, you know what he can do. He's about to enter the fray against his the former club, the club where it all started for him as a junior. Moved from Mahikeng with his family to be closer to the Sundowns Academy. So, and now here he is running out for his new club against Mamelodi Sundowns. Oh,
yeah, there has to be tactical. There's no way on performance, as he needs to be sacrificed.
No, I don't think he did much wrong, Giovanni
Not
Philander
at all.
there. Oh, that will be, oh man, that will sting a little bit. Never nice to be pulled off before the break. He's a fullback, as I mentioned, so you assume. Then how does he change things? Where is my? Have you spotted yet where Modise has gone?
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But he definitely will alter the shape, possibly with one up front and mentioned Pasadine adding numbers in the midfield. He could possibly bring somebody a bit more central in the form of Modise.
William Lotto has a reputation as one of the more innovative young modern coaches there. Well, I say young, at 45 is not that young anymore for a coach these days. But yeah, he's got a reputation as being one of the innovators of the game. And maybe he's showing his hand here to say, like, making a tactical tweak just before the break. And good old Giovanni Philander making a long walk back to the bench. Wonder what's going through his head right now. But I'm sure the coach will explain. Doesn't even look like he's going to the bench. Looks like he's going to the dressing room. Oh no.
It's not the right thing to do, but I'd possibly do the same.
No, it's not a good look if you do that type of thing. It means you're not a team player. You've got to be willing to be sacrificed for the sake of the team. It's about the team ultimately. So he is going to go to the bench. Should make it there just before half-time, I'm sure. Now, it's just a good ball in. Oh, attacking it. And Ronwen Williams was flapping. It flies there. And Dlamini that close to his second of the game.
His appetite is there. Dlamini just slow down the run before bursting to the near post.
Oh, wonderful play there by the great movement by the attacker there, Dlamini. Gets in front of his markers, catching them napping there. And Star deserved a goal for that one. Ronwen Williams would have been beaten there. Now here's Reyners. Matthews making the run from deep. Just over 5 minutes to the break, plus any time that will be added by the referee for stoppages. Did have a longish stop for Tebo Mokoena to receive some attention. Look at that now, how it's turned around. We flipped it around of Sundowns, 8 attempts to 5, and on target 5 to 1. Imposing themselves now. I can tell you the mission will be very clear for Mamelodi Sundowns this season. They will go for the trophies, every single trophy on offer, and most importantly, they'll want that league trophy back as well. And that sets it up absolutely beautifully for us fans of the game, as we could be in for another thriller. Early signs, anything to go by. Chiefs also having made a positive start and exciting their fans with an exciting brand of football that they're playing. They're in action, of course, tomorrow.
We're starting to make a few more signings.
Tebo Mokwena's ball. Looking for the runner of his namesake, Bennett Mokoena. That's Tongwe. And free kick has been given against him. Tongwe, what an animal. His first name, elephant, surname, leopard.
Appropriate for the continent.
Well, William Moloto not looking too happy on the sideline there. Well, clearly he wasn't happy about something because he's made the early change. Giovanni Philander sacrificed for the introduction of Mamelodi making his second appearance off the bench following his signing from Chippa United. It's a nice little ball there, looking for Matthews. Beautifully weighted pass. Matthews. Raiders in support. Could be a chance here to fire one in there. Didn't really put enough power behind it there. Van Veek looking for what would have been his second of the game.
Yeah, looking very dangerous when he comes inside. Also the game spent from that right-hand flank, Van Veek.
Yet another of the Stelli's products that have now joined this squad, this Mamelodi Sundowns squad. Although he came via an indirect route.
Yeah, Sundowns now in total control. No need to chase for the goal, just to wear down the opponents now.
And no one is better at that than Mamelodi Sundowns. Managing the game.
Mokoena, just Bennett Mokoena, that is. Dropping deep, getting a few touches.
Well, again, just a bit too much on that one this time for Van Veek, who some seasons ago went on trial to Belgium, actually, did Antonio Van Veek, to Westerlo. He was part of the Bafana squad that won the plate in the Kosafa Cup in July 2022. Second corner of the game then for Sundowns, as we enter the last minute of regulation at the end of the first half. Haven't seen any indication yet of how much time will be added. Good ball in here. Oh, Keegan Johannes didn't quite expect that one to come all the way through to him. But now Sundowns have some chasing to do, because here come Polokwane City, and a foul. Clear foul there. Bundled his man over the Tebo Mokoena.
Well, there was some great defensive work there from Ikom Raiders striker working back to get back possession for his side.
Raiders it was chasing back, beg your pardon. Fouling Mantosi. We are going to have minimum of 3 minutes at the end of this first half. Johannes. Chris Mudau, who's sitting back for the most part. I haven't seen him bombing forward.
Yeah, and I mentioned that combination Van Wyk and Mudau. He's going to need to be a bit better to allow Mudau to go, but it's probably a tactic. Allowing Bassadine to go forward. Mudau's the one that will sit in that defense. Also assisting him for recovery, having played in the World Cup. Had a busy last season.
Yeah. Interesting tactical approach here from Miguel Cardoso. Had a tough run on the tour of the preseason tour. They didn't win any of their matches. Well, they won their one match, rather. Their first match was against RB Leipzig, which, well, they played that one here. So technically, couldn't really say that was part of the pre-season. It was more a post-season game that they won by 3-1, yeah. But on their tour to Austria, they drew 2 and lost the one match.
Yeah, we see the friendlies is North African side, which you're potentially going to meet in the Champions League or on the continent.
Yeah. They played against Rolando Mokwena's former club, MC Alger, who they faced, of course, in last season's Champions League, ended in a 1-0 draw. Brajan Leon getting the equalizer. Into the back post there. Dangerous looking ball. Good one. Needed to get a touch on that. Ikram Reyners, of all people.
Yep. Chipping in defensively. He's got an opportunity to get ahead of the pack here with Leon suspended today. That's an interesting battle for a man that's going to lead the line for Sundowns. They'll definitely share the spoils because of this competitions on all fronts.
Into the last few seconds of the minimum 3 minutes to be added on. Well, after being hit with a sucker punch, Mamelodi Sundowns responded the way you would expect. So referee Kumalo, right on time, blows the whistle for half-time, ending a very entertaining first half of football. Two sides that are willing to have a goal and having a go at each other. This man is quite animated. Dlamini opened the scoring, giving Polokwane City the lead after, in the 7th minute, Tebo Mokoena was amongst the scorers. They got the equalizer before this man put Sundowns ahead. So all to do for Polokwane City, who I remember hadn't scored before tonight against Sundowns in an MTN 8 match. Now they've got it all to do if they're to try and force their way back into this game and try possibly get to the semis for the first time, for what would only be the second time. But at halftime, it's the home side in charge and in control. Halftime in this MTN 8 quarter-final, it's Mamelodi Sundowns 2, Polokwane City 1.